Hello and welcome to Sitaara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for the full moon in Taurus, which is happening on the 31st of October 2020. The reading is for the collective, however it won't resonate with everyone, but takes what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And the question that we're looking at today with the full moon is, what do we need to release? So with the full moon, it is about releasing emotions and releasing things that are no longer serving you. And quite often that's really challenging and difficult to do, to let go of things. So the reason I've chose to use the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Puman-Law is to sort of make that approach to letting go a little softer and a little easier, because the illustrations on these tarot cards are so gorgeous. I just find them really wonderful to work with. And I'll also be pulling a Wisdom of Oracle card at the end, just to get a final message from universe to support us in what we need to let go of. And also I'll pull a little Rumi card to support that card as well. The reason we look, I'm going to start looking at doing tarot readings each full moon and also each new moon. So each full moon will be asking the question, what do we need to release? And each new moon will be asking, what do we need to manifest? And it's really important with the full moon to actually start letting go, because by letting go, you're creating a space for new things to come. If your life is full of things, or you're kind of holding on to things that are no longer serving you, there's no space for new things to come. So you do need to release to allow new things to come. So it's, even though it's challenging, it's kind of necessary. So we're going to look at the reading. We've got 3 cards today, and I really feel that the middle card is the main message, the main card that's giving us what we need to let go of. And with that message of, or the question of what do we need to let go of, you can put that in any area of your life. So it could be, this reading could be for your love life, it could be for your career, it could be for your family life, your social life, whatever you feel this reading fits for you, that's where the area of the life that you can sort of apply it to. So the first card is the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is ruled by the earth signs of the zodiac. And it's really about when you've planted your seeds and you're done your hard work and you're waiting for them things to grow. So, you could be like starting a business, you've kind of done all the groundwork and you want that to start developing, start growing. You want to see the fruits of your labor, I guess. Or in a relationship, you've invested a lot of time, money and energy in finding the right partner. Now you want to see that relationship kind of really flourish and come off the ground, so to speak, and grow into something that you'd like it to be. So that's the first card. And I really feel that this message is to say that you have done a lot of work. So wherever you want to head towards for the new moon, which is going to be happening in 2 weeks, for the manifesting moon, you have planted them seeds. You've done a lot of groundwork, and and it's in a beautiful way. Like, I feel like it's a very creative way. So it could be for in a love, in a love reading. So it could be that you've really invested a lot of time and energy in creating a beautiful relationship with somebody, or you have created a beautiful project, or you may have started writing a book, or putting photography together for an exhibition. Or I just feel it's something beautiful and creative, because Taurus, the full moon on the 31st, is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and also creation. And with the 7 of Pentacles in this particular deck, I do find it's something that you're growing that is really creative and beautiful. So it's either art or something artistic or creative, or love. So anything that's connected for me with Venus in this reading about the full moon. So gorgeous card to start off with. So it's for me, it's kind of really sort of saying you've set the scene ready for the new moon, so you're prepared. So when the new moon reading comes, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in that reading, because I feel like you've laid some really amazing, wonderful, beautiful foundations. So that's a gorgeous card. And then we're going on to the Ten of Swords, and I have to say, if you want to let go of a card, one of them will definitely be the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Tower. So this card is represents the air signs of the zodiac, and it's really about, in the Rider-Waite original tarot deck, it's somebody lying on the floor, looks like they're in a puddle of blood, with 10 swords in their back. So it's really about, all the 10s in the tarot deck are about coming to an end, and it's really about coming to an end of your own sort of self-doubts, and also not being supported by others. So, you know, in the original deck, it's kind of like being stabbed in the back, so not having that support. But it's coming to the end of that. So for me, in this card, it's really sort of letting go of, and the swords represent thoughts and communications. So really letting go of thoughts and words that were not serving you, were not supporting you, and that could be coming from yourself, or it could be also coming from other people. But it's actually absolutely releasing that, you know, just letting it all go, and letting it kind of flow through you. So instead of holding on to them thoughts, holding on to them comments that you say to yourself, your inner critic says to yourself, or what other people are saying to you, instead of holding on to them, you are releasing them. So even the card itself, it's a beautiful sense of release, and a real big sense of surrender. You kind of surrender into it, say, no more, no longer, this is not serving me, I'm letting this go. So I think whatever area of life you want to apply this to, it is about letting go of thoughts and words that are no longer serving you. Be it coming from yourself or be it coming from other people. Let them go. Don't hold on to them. They're not for you. Let them drift off and let the universe cleanse them, because they're not serving you. If somebody's saying things to you to undermine you, to disrespect you, they're not for you. Let them go. Let them go. So just let them drift in the air. Let the universe pick them negative, nasty thoughts up, words, and just purify them. Don't hold on to them. They're not for your body, they're not for your mind, they're not for your soul. They're no longer serving you. So gorgeous card to have in this full moon reading. And then the third card we're going on to is the Ace of Wands, and I really feel in this reading it's a reminder, and with the ace, they are the beginning. So for me, I always think of a match. So the wands representing the fire signs in the zodiac, and the ace being the beginning of that journey of the going on to the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's really the beginning. So if you think of a match you can strike, and you've got that spark and you've got that beginning. However, that match can really fizzle out, and it can just be a burnt bit of wood. But if you allow oxygen to get to it, and you fuel it with another piece of paper, and you guard it so it doesn't get blown out, and you protect it, it can really manifest into a big flame, a flame of giving you warmth, and also a flame that's giving you guidance. It lights up your path. So I really do get that sense in this card where the Ace of Wands is being protected by these 3 foxes, and they're holding this wand. So I think that's just really a reminder to say, look, if you can let go of all these sort of negative thoughts and comments that are coming at you from yourself or from other people, and let them free, there is this opportunity for having a new beginning, a new passion, a new love. So a beautiful set of 3 cards for the full moon in Taurus. And what I'm going to do now is just pick one of the Wisdom of Oracle cards to see if there's a message from universe to support this reading. And the card is, Loyal Heart. Very nice. Oh, I'm going to put that, where shall I place it? I'm going to place it in the middle actually. So here, loyal heart. I actually think this could be a love reading for quite a few people. So if you do resonate with this and you do feel it connects to your love life, by releasing the thoughts and the comments, either by, it could be by previous lovers, you know, people, ex-boyfriends saying things, oh, you're not this, or you're not that, or oh, you always do this, or whatever, and you've held on to it. It's no longer serving you, because when you do enter a relationship, you don't want to have them thoughts or them comments still running around in your head, because then you won't have any new space. You won't have a space for beautiful comments from your present or new lover. So I do feel it could be in a love reading, if not a love reading, in a reading to do with a creative passion that you're kind of trying to manifest. So with having a loyal heart, see that there's these two, it reminds you like the Two of Cups, and it also reminds me of the Lover's card, which is ruled by Gemini. But these two people coming together, and even though they're individual, they come together and they kind of form that heart. So they're individual people on their own, and they can function very happily, independent people, but coming together, they also form something quite magical. So yeah, gorgeous. And let's pull a little Rumi, and hopefully Rumi can support this this union and releasing thoughts and comments from previous times to allow you to step into this union with either another person or a union with a creative venture that you're heading down. So Rumi, what card do you have for us today? Lovers. So, in the house of lovers, the music never stops. The walls are made of songs and the floor dances. Oh, that is gorgeous. You know what? If this resonates with you and you do feel it's a love reading, you may meet a dancer or a musician, which will be awesome. So I'm just going to place that there. And I really hope this resonates with so many people out there. And if it does, please press like, please subscribe, and come back to the channel next week for another reading. And also look out for the new moon reading, which will be appearing in around November the 15th. And that's the new moon in Scorpio. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.